What is good? Welcome back to your favorite place to be. Feeling a bit tired. Does anybody care? No, nobody cares that I'm tired. So let's jump right into it. We are asking, or somebody asked me, or I think it was Jay. Jay asked me. He said, "Man, you're so cool, man." No, that's not what he asked me. He asked me. He said, "Why do you prefer, or do you prefer Bitcoin Cash Grayscale over native Bitcoin Cash?" Now, the answer is no, I do not. However, that's kind of a two-sided. There's two sides to that, right? And here's why. So there's a lot of things working in the background with Bitcoin Cash Grayscale that are making it more of an attractive positioning currently right now for the current position that I'm at. Because as you guys know, you guys, I tell you, I'm starting this new portfolio, and I'm alluding to you that I have no crypto, starting a new portfolio. But if you've been following the channel for a while and you've been part of the channel, you know good and well that my current portfolio is down from 300 grand is very much still 60 to 75% there. If you include the current Grayscale stuff that I have, plus the native crypto and all that. So the reason we're doing this new portfolio and trying to kind of groom you all watching this channel is that you don't learn stuff about crypto from just listening to somebody talk about all the money that they made and putting their accolades out there and all that crap. Nobody learns anything like that. You can't really get anything from technical analysis because crypto doesn't really follow any of the projections, right? I mean, I've seen tons of these technical analysis. They never play out. They're playing two sides of the card for views on YouTube, and that's great, but it doesn't really help anybody to try to build their portfolio. So what we're doing here on the channel more recently, in the more recent times, is we're trying to build a portfolio that you can follow along with, follow what I'm buying, and not necessarily buy everything in the same quantities or even the same things, but can give you guys a conceptualize what it is that I'm doing and how you can apply it to your own life. So what does all that mean? What does all that fancy talk mean? Well, basically means that I'm thinking that Bitcoin Cash native coin is going to rally. I think there's a much more higher probability, and it's all about probabilities because that's all we have. That Bitcoin Cash is the probability of Bitcoin Cash going higher has a greater probability than it achieving lower lows, right? And there's other things behind Bitcoin Cash Grayscale, like the private placement back in October that's coming up for expiration in April. That's going to allow me to play some short-term positions in not only Bitcoin Cash Grayscale, but utilize that native crypto price to push it there, right? That's kind of what I'm doing here. And I don't mean that I'm dumping Bitcoin Cash Grayscale in April or anything like that, but we're going to see how it plays out to see if the investment bears fruit, or see if we go more into the red, because I'm already down about 9% on it already. Okay, so on this channel, we want to tell you guys what it is that we're doing, because a couple things. This car that I'm driving, I need to get a backup car. I don't like having just one car in case this car breaks. I don't have another car to get me back and forth to my little my job. So I'm gonna be getting another car, probably an S-Class, probably something badass. Probably maybe a Mercedes E-Class, or an S-Class, so I can join the gentleman's club. Something a little bit bigger. This car's kind of small, and it's getting higher mileage. I mean, it's got over 150,000, 170,000 miles now. So we're going to be pulling from these crypto, this newer profile or portfolio, rather than touching the old portfolio. So yes, Jay, currently right this second, Bitcoin Cash Grayscale looks to be a more attractive buy because the volatility is greater. I like things with greater volatility. If there's no volatility on it, Bitcoin Cash has surprisingly been fairly stable recently. Do I think it's going to go up? Yes. But for these shorter term positions, you guys know that I'm in crypto for the long haul, but these more recent times, due to liquidations over the last 2 years, we're building out some short-term positions to just get some of these tools in place that I currently need, aka a new car. I don't want to pull from my native crypto to buy a car, right? I'm not going to buy a new car because I'm not going to buy depreciating assets again. I learned my lesson with that piece of crap Lego car, that Tesla that I had. I'm never buying one of those again unless they start having mechanics be able to fix them, because I'm not taking my shit to Tesla anymore. They're a fucking ripoff. So probably going to get an S-Class or an E-Class Mercedes. Looking at some older ones, you can get them for, guys, if you buy these things 10 or 15 years old, there's no people will tell you, oh, the technology's so much better. That's a bunch of horse crap, guys. The new cars break just as much as the older ones, and if you pay it off, you don't have a payment, you can actually afford to do the maintenance, because imported, German cars are pretty pricey to maintain comparatively like Hondas or anything. So I'm going to be getting an E-Class or a S-Class probably in the next I don't know, 2 months. I would say probably in the next 2 months. So I need to have that backup car, and that's kind of why we're building out the short-term portfolio, because that's the kind of the route we're taking. So talk to you guys soon. Take